In this ongoing battle between Ripple versus the SEC, both sides are trying to prove one very important thing. Ripple is trying to prove that XRP is not a security, while the SEC is trying to prove that XRP is a security. No matter what each side says, at the end of the day, it is the judge that is going to be giving the final verdict and going to have a massive outcome of this lawsuit, and lawsuit outcome that is not only going to affect XRP and the price of XRP, but pretty much the entire crypto industry. There is one very important factor that is going to help the judge in deciding whether XRP is a security or not, and that is based on that infamous William Hinman speech which was given in 2018. William Hinman is a former SEC finance director, in which he kind of said that, hey, Ethereum and Bitcoin, they are non-securities, and Ripple attorneys are trying to say that, hey, XRP acts very similar to Ether and Bitcoin, and that is why XRP should also not be considered security. But obviously Ripple attorneys cannot just come out and say that. They need proof, and that is why they were fighting tooth and nail for the William Hinman emails and documents, those very important documents which Ripple has been fighting for more than a year. And I am so happy to say that they have finally gotten their hands on this very important William Hinman documents. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about this because this is absolutely huge. Now you might be wondering, why is this such a huge deal? As I mentioned previously, Ripple is trying to prove that XRP is not a security, and what William Hinman said in his infamous speech in 2018, a lot of those things that Ripple can relate to in trying to bring a connection with XRP. Now, one major thing which a lot of people don't seem to realize is that a lot of legal advice, a lot of the attorneys within Ripple's team, they are actually former SEC members, so they already know what is within those documents. It is just that they could not bring it out like officially. So this is why they had to go through this entire process. This is why they were fighting so much, and this whole thing came to a final conclusion today. And this announcement came via the General Counsel for Ripple, Stewart, who put it, over 18 months and 6 court orders later, we finally have the Hinman docs, internal SEC emails and drafts of his infamous 2018 speech. While they remain confidential for now at the SEC's instance, I can say that it was well worth the fight to get them. I have always felt good about our legal arguments, and I feel even better now. I have always felt bad about the SEC's tactics, and I feel even worse about them now. Now, even though we don't really know, the public does not know what is within these documents, and that's thanks to the SEC, because they do not want to publicize them. But Ripple has officially gotten these documents. That means they can bring these things that are within these documents in front of the judge and be like, hey, look, SEC was saying this on one hand, but in the other, within they were talking about XRP not being a security. This is just some of my personal opinion, and very likely a lot of people within the Ripple and XRP community believe so. They believe that within this document contains the very important keywords of XRP not being a security, and that is what the entire thing is about. But finally getting this, it is absolutely huge, and something, I mean, I was expecting the SEC to kind of appeal to the motion which the judge recently gave, but very surprisingly they actually gave it to Ripple, which is absolutely great. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to ask a very obvious but important question, and that is, will the SEC settle with Ripple since they have gotten these documents? Because a lot of people previously, they were saying that, hey, SEC would rather settle with Ripple than to give this hand over these documents to Ripple. Now, since they have gotten it, or now there's a lot of rumor mill going on Reddit and Twitter and a lot on YouTube as well, saying that they are going to be holding private talks and are going to be settling. Now, personally, I don't think we might be settling anytime soon, because we are pretty much at the end stage of this lawsuit, and from what we are seeing so far, Ripple clearly has the upper hand in this lawsuit. So, but having said this, I do want to remind you guys that from now until Monday, which is the 23rd of October, we are going to be getting those replies from both sides, Ripple and the SEC. Now they have filed these documents on the docket, but the public cannot access them because today Ripple and the SEC met and they were saying that, hey, which parts they want to be redacted or not. And the public version officially it's supposed to be given on Monday next week, basically 23rd October. But from what we have seen with the SEC last time, they kind of released it early, so it can be released anytime soon. And if that happens, I will be uploading a video on that and talking about what has been said in those very important documents, because these are going to be public. And having said this, attorney Jeremy Hogan, who is a famed attorney within Ripple and XRP community, he put out, the parties are speaking today about what part of their briefs they want redacted. The summary judgment briefs from last month really talked past each other. So these are the briefs where we will see really how strong each position is. Example, what response will the SEC have? The briefs are scheduled to be made public next Monday, but last month the SEC ignored the deadline and filed it a day earlier. So be on the lookout anytime Sunday or Monday for those drops. After that, there's just one more brief on November 15th, and then we are basically done. Wow, hearing these words is absolutely great, because I have been following this lawsuit for close to 2 years, so it is going to come to hopefully a very fruitful end, and I'm pretty sure it will be the verdict which we will be getting will be in favor of Ripple and by extension XRP. But that is my personal opinion, and if you guys are thinking about investing XRP based on what you're hearing so far, keep in mind the golden mantra of crypto investing, and that is only invest what you can afford to lose. Well guys, this was a short but very important video. Let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section below. Pretty much I read all the comments, so make sure to comment. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and giving this video a like, as it helps out a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.